yes, coming back to the most important point जो मुझे पता है कि आप मुझसे पूछेंगे कि अगर बंदी सीरियस हो गई, इमोशनली अटैच हो गई तो क्या? अगर आपको ट्रायल बेसिस पे जब कोई चीज़ पसंद आती है तभी आप उस चीज़ को लेके आगे सब्सक्राइब करते हैं, राइट? दिस इज़ ऑल्सो एग्जैक्टली लाइक देयर आर ऑल्सो गाइज एंड लॉट ऑफ गाइज who don't have that kind of experience कि मैं बात बात में ऐसा क्या ही बोल दूँ, and then the girl would be impressed and then we could probably go to bed and have a good. कोई commitment नहीं चाहिए, no dating and no waste of time, energy and money. उसे आप बात बात में उन्हें कैसे ये बताएंगे? Sex buddies, fuck buddies or friends with benefits. You call them anything. उन्हें आप कोई भी नाम दे सकते हैं, कोई भी term दे सकते हैं. But these are girls who would always be willing and happy to come for a casual hookup, a sexual satisfaction, a sexual desire को fulfill करने के लिए with you guys. Now you must be wondering कि नीति has gone absolutely mad. ऐसी girls नहीं होती हैं. And I don't know what is she talking. But hey, I am here to tell you guys that all girls are not like this, but then yes, there are some girls who are like unicorns and you can find them in your every day-to-day life also. अगर आपको पता हो कि उनकी कैटेगरी क्या होती है और उन्हें कैसे डिफरेंशिएट किया जाता है from a regular girl. Alright, so let's get started. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Neeti here and I am your go-to girl who brings you every week insider information which is absolutely no BS और वो भी women के point of view से about them, what they think, say or feel so that you can have a better relationship and for you can have a transformative journey आपको लेके how to heal you if you are going through a breakup or you're coming out of a bad past relationship, everything. I am right here with you in your journey. So now let's get back to who are these FWDs, okay? FWBs, friends with benefits, and how can you differentiate them? Moving on to number 1, okay, non-permanent physically. इसको मैं डिकोड करती हूँ आपके लिए. फिजिकली मतलब आपके ही एरिया में या आपकी ही जान पहचान में, if you know somebody, friend's friend or somebody at work or somebody who has just come and joined your institute or college where you're studying or you're working, सिर्फ कुछ टाइम के लिए, it could be for a couple of months, it could be for a couple of weeks. If you know a girl who has just come and कोई हो सकता है कि आपकी सोसाइटी में शिफ्ट हुआ हो and you have just come across her, so non परमानेंट हैं वो आपके उस एरिया में, आपकी उस वर्क स्पेस में, आपके उस कॉलेज एनवायरनमेंट में, एंड दे आर नॉट हियर फॉर अ लॉन्ग टर्म relationship. So anybody who has come, maybe it could be for a holiday, maybe visiting their relatives, maybe on a work project, it could be, situation could be anything. But when you are looking for a casual hookup, if a girl is in a situation like this where she is not there on a permanent basis, she's obviously then not looking for anything which is long term, it is easy to find someone to be your friend with benefit, FWB. Moving on to another category of girls now. This is called non-permanent emotionally. Let me decode that for you. Women who are coming out of a bad breakup or a marriage, past relationship, उनकी काफ़ी traumatic रही है, or maybe they have just mutually decided कि उनको breakup करना है. Those are the kind of women sometimes, most of the times also, वो sad होती हैं, confused होती हैं. They really want to feel good about themselves. They want to get that validation. उन्हें वो चाहिए validation from the opposite sex, from men and from boys, that they still have that spark in them. उनमें अभी भी वो sexual spark है कि वो they can satisfy men in bed. These are the kind of women who want to feel happy, they want to feel free, they want to feel sexually charged and satisfied one more time, and that is why they are willing to become a man's FWB. So you have to keep these categories in mind, and there's a third category, which is women who in today's modern dating, dating day and age or relationships में, these are the kind of women who are very clear कि उनको ना relationship में नहीं पड़ना है. They don't want commitment, they don't want any dating scene, no waste of time, energy or money, and they are very clear that one man cannot satisfy them, and so they're more than willing to hook up on a casual basis for a nice sexual encounter. And so these are women again who are as a good option, who can be your FWB. So ये 3 categories थी. Okay, after you know that these are certain categories, there are certain situations where you can find these unicorns or FWD, now what do you have to do? How do you convey the message? उनको आपको एक ऐसे बात बतानी है that you're only looking for, you know, a good casual sexual hookup. आपको कोई commitment नहीं चाहिए, no dating and no waste of time, energy and money. उसे आप बात-बात में उन्हें कैसे ये बताएंगे? Okay, so you can maybe, you know, start with this thing that how was your first date or how was your first crush अगर कभी हुआ स्कूल में या कॉलेज में. Do you remember your first kiss? You can talk about your first kiss. Talk about your relationship. सबसे लंबी आपकी कौन सी चली है and आप कितना उसमें committed थे. Were there ups and downs also? क्या mutual breakup हुआ? या the girl cheated on you or she did something and you had a heartbreak? Talk about all those things and then ask her the same questions. Let her open up also. Let her talk about her past experiences as well. And then you will realize कि बात-बात में ही आपने बोल देना है कि you know what, I think I feel very free and very happy. कोई commitments नहीं है. I don't want to be in a steady relationship. As of now, I think I'm very happy being single, ready to mingle. See her reaction. अगर ये उन लड़कियों में से है where, you know, she says that, no, you know what, I'm not interested, thank you very much. Well, you've got your answer. वो आपको टाइप की नहीं है. वो इस समय जो सिचुएशन है, you're looking out for a friend with benefit or a fuck buddy or a sex buddy. She's not the kind, okay? And you're also not looking for a relationship like that. So the girls who actually they say कि हाँ, you know what, I agree with you. My past relationship has been, you know, बहुत ज़्यादा time consuming and emotionally मुझे drain करके रख दिया था. And now I think I'm more into just feeling free and just hooking up casually. I think I completely agree with you. That's it. You have your green flag ready to go. So बात-बात में ही आपको उन्हें ये भी आपने बॉम्ब उन पे, you know, एक फेंक दिया कि I don't want to be committed. I am not looking for a companion or a partner or dating, etc. Because girls के लिए it is, most of the girls, you know, for them it's a big thing कि, you know, the boys are just using me, abusing me, you know, just making use of me, da-da-da. But you know what? Today's modern dating scene mein, girls are equally clear that they don't want to get into a relationship and they just want to be, like I said, FWB. So, बात-बात में जब आप ये हल्का सा slip in कर देते हैं ना कि you don't want to be in a committed relationship, just be single, ready to mingle, there you go, you have your green flag. Now, moving, अब आप मुझसे कहेंगे कि ये बात तो मैंने कर दी कि I don't want to be in a committed relationship, but then what is the next step? Well, the next step is for you to flirt and then straight away take off. And by take off, I mean that you flirt and then you lead the conversation to, you know, sex. So, for example, you know, your flirt conversations or your fun conversations or your exciting conversations, it could be, देखिए, उसके लिए मैं आपको बहुत सारे और अभी videos मेरे आएंगे, how to flirt with a girl also, and but this is just a basic point that I'm telling you that when you know कि आपने वो categories girl की समझ ली हैं, उसके बाद आपने अगर मान लीजिए you come across a girl and you've made it very clear to her that I am going to be in a single ready to mingle situation, मुझे commitment नहीं चाहिए. Your third step comes where you have to just flirt and then lead the conversation to sex. Building up your sexual chemistry, flirty, you know, conversations, fun conversations, exciting conversations. ये एक बारी की बात नहीं होती है कि आपने ये सोच लिया that I have come across a girl and if I flirt with her, it's the very first time that I'll be able to take her to bed. होता है, वो भी होता है with boys who have a lot of experience when it comes to talking to girls and impressing them. But there are also guys and lot of guys who don't have that kind of experience कि मैं बात-बात में ऐसा क्या ही बोल दूँ and then, you know, the girl would be impressed and then, you know, we could probably go to bed and have a good time. But अगर आप इस stage तक आ चुके हैं where you figured out that she can be your FWB, then you know what, she's also looking for you to take the initiative. So get into that flirty conversation, you know, and build up that sexual tension, that sexual chemistry. यहाँ पे emotionally चीज़ों में invest नहीं करना है, emotional topics पे, emotional conversations को build up नहीं करना है because that is not required. You are not looking for an emotional connection. She is also not looking for an emotional connection. And let me tell you, boys से ज़्यादा it is girls when they also get in casual hookups. ये बहुत बारी होता है that they get emotionally attached also. So you have to be very, very careful. Okay? And that is why जो भी आपकी बातें हो रही हैं, and please don't expect कि ये पहली बार में जाके ही you will take her to bed. No. ये कुछ टाइम के बाद होता है. You know, it could be maybe after 2-3 times you have met. लेकिन or maybe you have not met so many times, but you were just in touch on your text. But all your sexual or your flirty conversations, aapke text messages pe, you should continue them. You should talk on the phone, you know, and indulge in good sexual chemistry, building up that sexual tension. Jab aap texting or phone calls pe zyada time spend karke, you know, even the girl gets a little comfortable, then maybe you can take the step and go ahead and have a good time with your FWB. लेकिन सबसे ज़रूरी point आता है when she, you know, a lot of guys ask me कि but ये सब करने के बाद if she tends to get serious, फिर तो what are we going to do? If she tends to get emotional about us, what are we going to do? Hold on, I'll tell you. Also forgot to mention one point आप लोगों के साथ कि FWD is also very, very prevalent in extramarital relationships. You know, because वहाँ पे तो situation ही अलग होती है. You're married and you're committed to someone else. At the end of the day, you go back home to your partner. So extramarital works out very, very easy. But these are girls who I'm talking about, जिन्हें आप recognize कर सकते हैं with various categories that I told you. Not necessary that they are married, non-married, but I'm just saying, ये एक मैं point आपको बताना चाह रही हूँ कि when it comes to FWD and women being your friends with benefit, it's always easy. और ये extramarital ऐसे ही होते हैं when you're looking out for just pure pleasure and sexual pleasure. So my last point is that अगर आप इतनी stage cross कर चुके हैं, then you have to make sure that you sexually satisfy her and then suggest her more. इसे मैं decode करती हूँ आपके लिए. देखिए, for example, अगर आपको ट्रायल बेसिस पे जब कोई चीज़ पसंद आती है तभी आप उस चीज़ को लेके आगे सब्सक्राइब करते हैं, राइट? दिस इज़ ऑल्सो एग्जैक्टली लाइक दैट. When your first few sexual encounters are very satisfying and you know she feels very good about herself and she feels good and great in bed and she is extremely satisfied, वो तभी इंटरेस्टेड होंगी आगे उस चीज़ को ले जाने में. सो यू हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट आपकी सेक्शुअल केमिस्ट्री इन बेड फॉर द फर्स्ट फ्यू टाइम्स इज़ ऑल्सो रियली रियली नाइस. And उसके लिए भी there are a couple of my videos that you have to go back to, where to touch her or how to touch her. There are some sensitive areas in our body and women really get turned on when you touch them there and how you touch them there. So those videos are also going to come in very, very helpful. But yes, जो last point है उसको हमेशा दिमाग में रखिए कि sexually satisfying her is very important. Only then आप आगे suggest कर सकते हैं, hey, you know what, this was great. Maybe we should meet up next week or something. So keeping all these points in mind, and yes, coming back to the most important point जो मुझे पता है कि आप मुझसे पूछेंगे कि अगर बंदी serious हो गई, emotionally attached हो गई तो क्या करेंगे? Well, you know what? In that case, the ball is in your court. शुरू से अगर आप ये maintain करेंगे, you're going to be authentic, you're going to be honest about your intentions कि आप ये बहुत clear करके चलते हैं, I don't want to be in a committed relationship. I just want to be a guy who is there looking for FWB, a good sex buddy or a good fuck. Then the girl would respect you. और ये आपको constantly उन्हें remind कराना होगा in a very gentle, in a very nice manner, so that she doesn't feel कि you know what, you are somewhere just using her. Because it's not about you guys using each other. It's about just having a casual hookup for pure pleasure. That's about it. अगर वो clarity आपके दिमाग में है, you're honest with yourself and honest with her, then she would also respect you more. So don't give her any emotional lead-ons that, you know, ऐसे emotional हो जाना बात पे or doing something really, really out of the way. Please don't do all those things, because yes, the woman can fall for you. It could be, getting into a dirty scene or a dirty relationship then. There could be anger, there could be misunderstanding between the two of you. Situation could really go out of hand and bad as well. So keep all these things in mind, but yes, there are these category of women who would be more than happy. They are unicorns who are more than happy to be your FWB. So I hope you like the video. Somewhere this is going to help you. Subscribe to my channel. Click on the bell button for new videos ki notification ke liye. And yes, keep watching, keep supporting, and thank you so much for being a part of this channel. Ta-da!